This was when it all started. This is me now. I've been playing the violin for 7 years, which is almost half of my life. And boy, it's been one heck of a journey. And while I'm nowhere close to being done, I have learned a thing or two along the journey. And today, I'd like to share a few of the lessons that I've learned along the way that I genuinely think will help you. The first lesson is to not quit. I remember there were times when I was furious that I couldn't get the piece right. The sound wouldn't come out the way I wanted it to, and I literally wanted to break the violin. But I'm glad that I didn't, because the violin journey is so rewarding, because you get to play some really fun pieces, and you get to make some really good memories as well. So no matter what, do not quit playing the violin. The next principle that I've learned is that diamonds are made under pressure. If you're a violinist who's been playing for a while, you might know this feeling. You want to audition for an orchestra, but the music seems extremely difficult. But you practice like a madman, and you actually make the orchestra. And a few years later, you look back to it, and you think, the music wasn't even that hard. It's the audition time when you make the most growth. It's that grind, that hard work that you put in. That's what's actually gonna make you grow as a violinist. Complacency leads to a decline in skill. Those times when you don't have any audition, any upcoming event that you have to practice for, you aren't really growing in skills, even though you're practicing. And I would even argue that you're getting worse. So try to have some benchmarks for yourself so that you have the opportunity to grow. The third principle is to practice productively and not passively. Most people only practice for half the time that they mean to. Do you know what they do the other half? They scroll on their phones. They code by saying, oh, I'm only taking a break. No, you are wasting time. The reason I know this is because I did the same thing. If you're practicing, do not scroll on your phone. If you need to, put your phone in another room or something, but just do not scroll. The fourth and final principle that you need to know is to learn how to play for an audition or an event. You need to know how to play confidently. I remember putting hours and hours into practicing for an audition, and when I got there, it would sound horrible. It would sound like I was sight reading the piece. But in actuality, it would sound so much better while I'm practicing. So if you know you have an audition, one thing that you can do to stop yourself from messing up is visualize yourself doing great on the audition. Do this right before your practice session. You can go as crazy as you want with it, but they really do help. Visualizing that you're gonna do great puts you in the right headspace right before your audition. But I know this isn't always practical because sometimes you have to play for someone on the spot. So right before you're gonna play for someone, do this breath that I'm gonna do, okay? So take a deep breath, okay? And then you're gonna take a little bit more of a breath through your nose and then exhale through your mouth. Let me demonstrate. Let's do that again. Breathe in all the way to your stomach, and then take in a little bit more, and then exhale. This really calms you down and makes sure that you really don't screw up while playing. By the way, I'm Shripati. I'm a 16-year-old violinist, and I'm trying to inspire others to learn the violin. If you already play or you want to play, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as always, I'm watching from afar and I'm rooting for you.